Listen carefully. What I'm about to share can change how women see you forever. There are things men casually reveal, thinking it builds connection, but in reality, it weakens respect. Once those words leave your mouth, you can't take them back. And whether she admits it or not, she will never see you the same way again. That's why today, I'm going to expose the truths you must never hand over. Because if you want to keep a woman's respect, her admiration, and her attraction, you must learn to guard certain parts of yourself. This isn't just relationship advice. This is about protecting your strength as a man in a world that constantly pushes you to open up in ways that make you weaker. Most men think women want total honesty about everything. They think confessing every insecurity, every fear, every weakness will make her love them more. But the reality is the opposite. Attraction doesn't grow from exposing your scars too early. Attraction grows from her feeling that you're unshakable, that she can lean on you when the world gets heavy. When you reveal the wrong secrets, you break that image. And once broken, it's almost impossible to repair. That's why you need to know exactly what to keep to yourself if you want to hold her respect. So lean in, listen carefully, and make sure you watch until the end. And if you're new here, subscribe to Stoic 24 and hit the bell icon. Let's begin. Number 1. Your deepest insecurities. The first thing you must never tell a woman is your raw insecurities. Every man has them. Doubts about his looks, fears about his future, worries about his worth. But the mistake most men make is believing women want to hear all of this. They don't. She may comfort you in the moment, but once you show her the cracks, they stay in her mind. When pressure comes, she won't forget what you confessed. Think of Marcus Aurelius. The emperor wrote down his fears and doubts in his private journal. He didn't share them with the people. He carried them with discipline and faced them in silence. That's what made him unshakable in the eyes of others. You must do the same. Write it down. Share it with a mentor, a trusted brother, or a therapist if you must. But never unload your darkest fears on the woman who looks to you for strength. She wants to feel safe with you, not burdened by your doubts. Number 2. Your past with women. The second thing you must never reveal is the full truth about your past with women. At some point she will ask, "How many girls have you been with?" Or, "Tell me about your ex." This is a trap. If you say the number is high, she'll see you as disloyal. If you say the number is low, she may question your experience or desirability. Either way, you lose. The truth is, your past does not define you. But once you share it, she'll use it to measure you. Great men of history never laid out their private life for everyone to judge. They let their presence speak louder than their past. If she asks, redirect with mystery. Say something like, "Enough to know what I want, and wise enough to know what I won't accept." That answer protects your frame. Remember, attraction grows in mystery, not in full disclosure. Number 3. Your money. The third secret you should keep to yourself is your exact financial situation. When you tell a woman how much you make, whether it's a lot or a little, you place yourself in a box. If it's low, she may quietly downgrade her view of you. If it's high, her expectations may rise, and she'll measure you by your income instead of your character. Money should never be the definition of your worth as a man. Seneca said, "Wealth is not having great possessions, but having few wants." What matters is your direction, your ambition, and your control over your resources. If she asks, don't turn it into a confession. Instead, redirect with vision. Say, "Enough to handle what matters, and I'm building more every day." That shows discipline without giving away leverage. Women don't need your exact numbers. They need to feel your drive. Number 4. Your deepest fears. Every man carries fear. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of being alone. But once you tell a woman your raw fears, You place those images in her mind. She may hug you and say she understands, but when life tests both of you, she'll remember your words. Spartans felt fear, but they never confessed it. They carried it into battle and showed only courage. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "If you are distressed by anything external, the pain is not due to the thing itself, but to your estimate of it." Fear gains power when spoken, but it loses power when mastered. Write it down, confront it, face it head on. But don't place it on her shoulders. She doesn't want to feel your fear. She wants to feel your courage. Number 5, your betrayals. The next thing you should never tell a woman is how badly you were betrayed in the past. Maybe your ex cheated. Maybe someone used you. Many men think being honest about this will earn sympathy, but it usually kills attraction. Because in her mind, she thinks, if other women didn't value him, why should I? You look like a man who was chosen last, not a man who leads. Alexander the Great was betrayed many times, but he didn't cry to his men about it. He carried it with strength and kept moving forward. When you speak of betrayal, you reopen wounds. When you carry it in silence, you show mastery. Don't tell her how others hurt you. Show her how nothing can break you. Number 6, your weakest points. Never reveal the places where you lack control. Maybe it's an addiction, a discipline problem, or a personal struggle you haven't conquered yet. If you say, "I can't control myself with this," or "I always fail at that," you build an image of helplessness in her mind. Women respect men who fight their battles in silence and win. Epictetus said, "No man is free who is not master of himself." If you confess weakness before mastering it, you lower yourself in her eyes. She doesn't need to see your chains. She needs to see that you keep moving forward despite them. Talk about lessons after you've overcome, not struggles while you're still losing. Number 7, your doubts. The last thing you must never tell a woman is when you doubt yourself as a man. Doubt is normal. We all question if we're good enough. But when you tell her, "I'm not sure I can do this," you make her hesitate in believing in you. And hesitation kills attraction. Marcus Aurelius said, "What stands in the way becomes the way." Doubt should be fuel, not confession. Great leaders never shared uncertainty with their followers. They moved forward despite it. You must do the same. If you want her trust, give her certainty. Even if you're figuring things out behind the scenes, let her feel that you stand firm. A man who admits doubt to himself grows stronger. A man who spills it to a woman loses her faith. Now you understand. There are truths you must protect if you want to hold her respect. This is not about lying. This is about guarding your frame, your power, your presence. Women do not want a man who confesses every weakness. They want a man who carries his battles silently, like Marcus Aurelius, like Leonidas, like the great men who shaped history. Attraction is fragile. It doesn't live in your words. It lives in your strength. You must decide. Do you want to be her rock, her king, her protector, or do you want to be her patient, her project, her burden? The choice is yours. Remember, silence is power, mystery is magnetic, and self-mastery is irresistible. Guard your secrets and guard your presence. If you're ready to sharpen your edge and rise above the noise, subscribe to Stoic 24 and hit the bell icon. Because what we share here will separate you from the masses of men who never learn. Until next time, hold your frame, protect your strength, and keep walking the path of discipline.